I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and this is part 9 of capturing a party in the address book, the miscellaneous screen. Now, please note that I'm using an existing party, and we are simply working our way down through the various options. Right, so on miscellaneous, in the screen is where we store various items that relate to the party, but also relate to other modules in Legal Suite as well. So let's start at default matter. Now, this party of mine is brand new, and I haven't assigned her to a default matter. Okay, so if I had a particular matter out of which I would bill her for sundries, I could click on the drop-down list and I could select that particular matter. Now, alternate reference and old code, these are various other options by which you can search for a party. So an alternative reference would be a reference other than that given to the party by the software. So let's say, for example, you were using a different software, a CRM software that outside of Legal Suite, you could put those particular references in here as some sort of cross-reference to whatever other software you are using. Now, POA number, if the party has an existing power of attorney, a long-standing general or special power of attorney, you can put the POA number in there so that you can refer to it in documentation going forward. So we could say, for example, PA of 2001. So she has a standing general power of attorney for when she's unavailable, out of the country, and so on and so forth. Now, occupation. This is where you would obviously put the party's occupation, job title, and so on and so forth. And this can be used in various documentation and in various parts of the program, as well as in customized letters and documents. So let's say that she is a regional manager. Okay, so we can have the program pull that through to any customized documents that we may draw that involve this party. Now, matter message, this will, if you insert a message here, this would be a message that pops up anytime a user in your entire database takes on a party for this particular matter. And again, there is a lookup library here that you could put standardized messages in. For example, please update FICA before taking on a new matter for this party. So if anybody in the firm takes on a party for this particular takes on a matter for this particular client, as soon as they click on the insert and grab her using the client code from the address book, the program will automatically pop this message up advising the user that they need to go and update Samantha Jane Jones' FICA document. Now, docx address, we've popped docx address in here. The generalist screen was slightly busy, so we popped the docx address in here. But if you're using docx and the client or the party is using docx, you can always put the docx address, docx5, Cape Town, and leave the postal code blank, because the program will always look at this address when drafting correspondence or accounts. Okay, the history, this simply sets out who created this particular party, when it was originally created, and each time it's modified or updated, this time and date stamp is updated by the system. Now, this party is inactive. If this party is not involved in any matters or hasn't been for some time, you can make the party inactive, because you can filter your address book. If I just scooch this up a little, you will see that you can, at the bottom here, filter your address book to show either active, inactive parties, or both, which I prefer, because that gives me access to all my parties in the address book, whether they're active or whether they're not. If a party has become inactive, you can simply come in here and take off the tick. Okay. Do not display this party to remote users. This is used in the event that you are using Legal Suite Online. If you put a tick in this checkbox, this party cannot be seen by any other parties that are involved in the matter, which is displayed on Legal Suite Online. And if you would like some more information about Legal Suite Online, please do have a look at our webinar on that. Similarly, remote access, this is again to Legal Suite Online. Each user or each party that is attached to a matter has a password. So the username would be the file reference in question. The password is generated by the system, and you can set an expiry date. So for example, you only want a debtor to be able to log into Legal Suite Online on a collections matter until the end of the year. You can set a password using the little calendar, or alternatively typing in the date. Do not automatically send login details. If you're using Legal Suite Online, a letter is generated which furnishes all the parties to the matter with the various logins. If you put a little tick in the checkbox, this party will not be furnished with the Legal Suite Online details. And again, please, if you are interested in looking at the webinar on that, please do have a look. It is available on our website. Legal Suite Community, again, this is a remote functionality. If you want to send instructions to your correspondent electronically for this particular party, you would put in the firm code of your agent or correspondent as a reference. And again, we do have a webinar on Legal Suite Community. Data link reference. Data link is a system whereby bulk instructions are downloaded from the various banks. If you use data link, you will have a reference from law relating to this particular party. And once again, please do have a look at our webinar on the data link module.